We're here. It's Game 7. This series has been one of the most interesting in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Of course, going the distance, the Spurs are the 6th team in NBA history as a number 7 seed, going to a Game 7 up against a number 2 seed. The big question for this matchup, though, is what team will show up? And that question goes for both of these squads. The Nuggets, a very inexperienced team. We know that not only their first time in the playoffs, many players, but also Game 7. As far as the Spurs, will their defense show up? One thing on San Antonio's side, of course, is they do have that experience. This is San Antonio's 11th time going to a Game 7 in franchise history. They're led by guys like DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, who had a combined 51 points in Game 6 at the AT&T Center. It's do or die, all or nothing. The Spurs team know that their experience can help, though.
I mean, it plays a part. I wouldn't say it plays 90% of a part, but it plays a part, But with that, we still got to play extremely hard. We just can't lean and rely on experience because, as long as we come out there, play hard, whoever play the hardest and smartest, that's who's going to come out with the victory tonight.
Nah, I think at this point, we just, we've seen each other 6 times before and 4 times before that. I think we just really want to, we know each other. I think we're pretty much prepared. It comes down to who wants it more, and we have to beat that team.
Man, go out there and play. Don't think too much like it's a Game 7, but play like we played last game. Play like you want to continue to keep this thing going. Don't overthink it. Go out there, play hard, play smart. Let everything fall in your hands after that.
A matchup that we should be watching out for all series long, of course, is Jakob Poeltl guarding the Joker. He's gotten some criticism for being dirty. Earlier today, DeMar DeRozan says, if you think he's dirty, you've got a dirty mind. We'll have more coming up on the Spurs bench later. For now, live in Denver, I'm Adriana Torres for Sports Tonight. Well, Game 7s are about staying alive. And when you think of big guys that step up, you think of the stars on the team. LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan. But we're in the playoffs. And, of course, those guys getting double, triple team, which means often it comes down to the bench. Well, the Spurs bench was one of the best in the entire league this regular season. Hasn't been the case here in the playoffs, including veteran Rudy Gay. However, Game 6 was a turnaround, getting out of his rut a little bit. In Game 6 at the AT&T Center, Gay had 19 points. He shot 7 from 11 from the field. Perfect 3-point attempts, making 3 threes. Gay also added 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Now, I don't know if you would call this a slump that he went through, but Rudy, happy he was able to contribute, and now needs to bring that momentum into Game 7 tonight.
I mean, you either carry it over or go home. That's what it is. We have to have that mentality, and we have to, kind of force ourselves into the game. However we do it, figure out how we could be successful, learn from last game, and just try to win, man. That's it.
Not overreact to a lot of small things that they did. They still going to hit some shots. They still going to make some great plays, but not let that get us down.
When you contribute and you get a win, that takes a lot of heat off. Not heat, but I'm saying a lot of stress off your shoulders. But I'm all about next game. Every game this season, even before the playoffs, I've always been about next game. Never get too high, too low. Just try to figure out how I can help this team in the next game.
Already looking forward to the next game. Okay, we're not going to get too ahead of ourselves now. However, the Spurs did have to pack as if they're going to Portland after this because they said they don't have time to go home between now and Monday night. That's when they would face the Trailblazers in the next round in Game 1. Of course, we still have Game 7 to get to, though tonight we're just under 2.5 hours till tip here in Denver. Reporting live at the Pepsi Center for Sports Tonight, I'm Adriana Torres.